All right, here we are. So, there are our heroes marked down here by the docks, and you guys were going to look to see if you could find Saul. All
I think we were letting Arya lead at the last.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll gladly head the group. Wait, what? I'll be at the head of the group. Let's go. Down to the docks.
Alrighty. Okay, well, once you get down to the docks,
Corey, thanks for the resub.
Woo!
Corey, Trevor, Corey, thank you for the resub.
Rollies for you.
Thank you for the
Spam
resub.
those rollies. There we go. Alright, let's turn on some effects for you guys. And I want to turn that one down.
Damn shithawks everywhere.
Oh, shithogs? Do you mean seagulls?
Yeah, shithawks.
You Canadians, man.
You guys don't call them that? Weird Americans.
Shithogs, love it.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Welcome, everybody.
What's up, guys? Welcome.
Is your Nightbot like just rehashing from last time?
I don't
too?
know.
Just ever?
It's entirely
weird.
possible that the bot is losing its mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get into this. Let's go to the docks.
They updated it, and it's doing weird things, so we'll see. All right, so down at the docks you go. Okie dokie. Well, once you're down there, I mean, there's 3 or 4 little kind of fishing shanties where they've got nets and rods and poles and all kinds of stuff hanging up outside. You can see the docks. This is clearly not the kind of dock that would support a ship. It's a small fishing village. The dock itself is probably no more than about 100 meters. And kind of glancing around, it all seems pretty quiet up here. You can't see anybody. Yes, there are plenty of shithawks, however.
It's a
So we don't
technical term.
see a smelly, disgusting, drunk-looking dude.
Not laying by the docks anywhere, no.
Alright.
But there is a pretty horrible smell in the air. Possibly,
Let's follow
maybe
our
it's rotting
noses.
fish.
Or maybe it's me. I don't think we ever showered.
No, we
Viper.
haven't. We are
We're like-
stinky.
Yeah, I think we all smell.
Let's circumnavigate these three little shanties.
Well, I think if we each take one, we should be able to stay within eyeshot, and
Sure.
it's not like we're going to get attacked by the drunk.
Alrighty,
Right.
so who is checking out the
Hopefully.
top one here?
I will.
Okay, so Arya's going to this one. Second
I'll
one.
take the second one. I'm not letting her out of my sight.
And I guess that
Fine.
puts Veslar on the last one.
Fine, I'll just walk down
Alrighty.
grudgingly.
Okay. So you all split up, start wandering around. Well, Veslar, you do a quick perimeter around the hut. You do not see anybody. The closest thing you see are a couple of sheep in the nearby fields. You have Piper, you pretty much do the perimeter around yours, and you really don't see a whole bunch there either. Arya, you go and check around your hut. However, on the northernmost side, kind of perched underneath the eave of the hut, with his body half in a barrel, like an
Ooh.
empty barrel laying on its side,
Yeah.
you see a pair of feet sticking out. The feet are wearing very dirty, holy, and I say holy in the fact they have holes in them, not as
Okay.
in "Aw,"
Okay.
boots.
Kind of cool if they were. Okay.
And you can hear a very faint
Okay. Cool.
coming from inside.
I'm gonna go up to the barrel and just lightly knock. Hello?
Politely knock on his barrel.
Like it's his house.
So
Like he
polite.
lives there.
Okay.
And I'm being a
To
nice
which
guest.
you are welcome to the sound that's kind of like this.
Hello, Mr. Saul.
Ah.
May I
The
come
two
in?
feet kind of kick out. They're like, They just like kick at you. Like not at you because they're not really there, but they just almost like a small child having a fit, just waving its legs. Go away.
Room for one more?
What's up?
I have a gold.
alone.
I have a gold piece here that I would love to give away to
Purple
somebody.
Nugget, thanks for the follow. Rangers, thank you for the follow. And Dizzy Eggs, thank you for the follow. Okay,
Room
say
for
that
one
to me
more.
once more.
I said, huh? I said, I have a gold piece here. I'm just looking to give to someone, whoever wants it.
I can't. Okay, he kind of begins to worm his way out, like body shuffling. And this gnarly, scraggly-looking guy who's holding up his tweed pants with a piece of string. He's wearing a jacket that clearly doesn't fit him. There's only one button still holding it together. Kind of emerges out and is like, holds his hand up.
I'm gonna I'm actually gonna sit cross-legged on the ground across from him.
Okay. XR30 and Evil Pepe, thank you for the follows as well. He kind of just sits there. And then as an afterthought, you see him reach round behind him.
Uh-oh.
He pulls out what appears to be a half-empty, it's like basically a half-size bottle of liquor, but it is empty. He holds it up.
And I'll say, nope, you don't get this gold piece till you sober up a bit.
And he manages to somehow eke another single drop out of it. He's like... what are you doing? What do you want?
Well, I can't really ask you those questions in this state, can I?
Then go away.
I'm gonna take out my water skin
Okay.
and proceed to pour it on top of his head, just like Veslar did to me with his drink.
Okay.
Wake up!
Now, during this time, of course, Piper, you can definitely hear the
Yeah,
raised
obviously
voice
he might
of the
write.
drunk.
Yeah.
And with a successful listen check, so can Veslar.
Oh. Well, that's not going to go over too well.
You're mad anyways. You're not really listening. You have grumpy pants this morning.
What? Say what? Yep, that's a 5.
Ooh.
No, yeah, you're pink peril dice.
I'm observing the sheep, and I know chat. Someone's going to take that the wrong way in chat, but
It's
you
all
know,
right.
I hear
you're
the
not
bleating
well.
of the sheep over, drunk man. All right.
Okay. So yes, Piper, you're overhearing this. You
God.
pour the water over his head, and it just kind of soaks his already scraggly hair to where it's now just like hanging off of his face. It's probably about down to here. Just gnarly and scraggly, and he sits there as he kind of just blows the water from his nose and his mouth.
Okay.
He kind of looks up at you and squints. Why did you do that?
Have you seen your uncle lately?
No. And I don't want to either. That's enough
Why?
to drive a man to drink.
Did he scare you recently?
No, I'm not. I wasn't scared.
Don't lie to me.
Oh, I don't even know. Why am I gonna lie to you?
Can I show up now, please?
Yep. Okay, yeah, you emerge around the corner, and you can basically see Arya sitting there cross-legged, all beady-eyed, and he is
Yeah, there you
laying
go.
kind of, basically sitting directly opposite her, slumped over.
Alright, I'm gonna give him a little love tap with my boot.
Okay.
Oi!
His buoyancy is clearly not what it should be, as immediately the boot just... and he falls straight to the side.
If I healed him up, would he sober up at all? Or I don't know if that
He
would
doesn't
change
look
it.
hurt. He's just
Okay.
he's just extremely intoxicated.
Okay.
I mean, you could cure poison. That would do it. But
I don't know. Okay.
I don't think you necessarily need to resort to magic to sober the man up. You just need to keep him away from the beverages for long enough.
Right.
The question is, what is he like sober?
That's scary. I'll say, well, Piper, I think we need to walk him around. Maybe take him somewhere where he can sober up.
How big is he?
He's rather thin because he obviously doesn't eat that well and he doesn't take care of himself. But he is at least 6'2" tall. He's a tall guy.
Am I able to grab him by his
Radiance the
collar
Rad, thanks for that follow.
or lack thereof and kind of try and stand
You
him up?
question whether or not the clothing would remain intact if you was to pull at it. It looks
do I care?
that bad. He does
think
have an
I'll give him-
undershirt on, but it is... You suspect at one point the shirt was probably white.
Was
I'm
there
going to
it is
give him a
all
little love
kinds
nudge
of
with my boot
strange
again.
Oh man.
dyed
Was there,
colors and tans and stains.
a horse stable near us?
That
has maybe like a water
There
trough?
was one directly across from the inn, but there's not one down here. Of course, there's a lot of water here. There's an ocean.
Oh, duh. Freaking A. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
I want to take him
Quick,
for a
somebody
little...
find some water!
Take him for a little swim? Swimsies?
You want to drag him down? You want to drag him into the water?
Yeah.
I guess we need him to talk. I'm just gonna kind of nudge him again. Say, Saul,
What?
we need you to talk to us.
I don't want to talk to you.
Well, you don't have a choice.
I do.
No, you don't. All right, now I'm gonna start like moving him towards the water, like rolling him or like
Just, like,
pulling
rolling him.
or just
Is
like.
he still half in his barrel? And do I hear anything? or I'm
Probably
still
by
doing-
now you would have be heading back
Alright.
anyway because you've investigated your area. So yeah, you as you
Okay.
walk along the sea, along the ocean side there, you notice Piper and Arya manhandling some fellow along the
In a
ground,
barrel.
like just pushing.
He's in a barrel, right?
No, he's not
Yeah.
in the barrel. He's out of the barrel.
Oh, okay.
But they're just like grabbing him and hurling him along the ground, just pushing him in that general direction. And he is swearing in profusely, and he is grumbling, and he is moaning, and he is lashing out with his drunken. There's really no power behind any of it, so it doesn't hurt anybody. It's just more annoying. Get off me! Leave me alone!
I just watch, and I slightly smile.
Okay, well, in no time at all, you have him at the shore.
All right, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna say, Saul, we need to talk to you now. You can talk now, or you can talk after you've gone for a little swim. What would you prefer?
Listen, I'm not listening to you. I'm not talking to you. You woke me up. I don't know who you
In
are.
you go, and I'm gonna push him in.
Okay. You hurl him into the ocean with a big loud splash. He's flailing around in the water, and it suddenly occurs to you, in his physical state, he could quite possibly
idea.
drown. He's not doing a great job of pulling himself upright. In fact, he's stumbling forward, face first into the water. And then a strange thing happens. You see a hand. A third hand, however, not one of his, reach out of the water, like about this much. It is a rotting, nasty, contaminated hand. It grabs hold of Saul and pulls him into the water. And he suddenly just goes straight under like a shark had just grabbed him. How would you guys wish to react to this incident?
Oh my.
Damn it.
Ah, wow. Of course that happens. Okay.
All right. How far away from the shore is he?
He is probably only about 5 or 6 feet away from the shore when he goes under. But this is not a beach. It's a fairly steady drop. That's why the dock is actually right here, built up. I mean, obviously it's quite deep in and around here. So, at a guess, it's fairly dark, so you can't see the bottom, of course. But, I mean...
Could I do something before the hand disappears, or is it already gone?
Depends on what you want to do.
I was gonna try to cast Hold Person on the hand.
Probably not going to have time to do that. No, you can start, because it's more like a...
Okay.
the
Just
hand kind
quickly.
of comes up and it's just like yanks. Okay, you can see the water is moving around quite inanely there, and it's beginning to get a little darker as it's starting to go red.
Oh my
Whatever
God.
it is obviously injuring Saul, or Saul is injuring whatever it is.
I'm just gonna look at Veslar.
Well, I was still doing this, and so I'm obviously gonna wield my crossbow and just give Piper a look like, what the fuck was that? Okay.
I'm gonna kind of grab Arya and move her back away from the shore
Okay.
and take a couple steps back myself.
Alright.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
If you wish.
Yes. I cast
Alrighty.
Detect Magic on the area.
You hold your arms out, sense and concentrate. Doesn't really appear to be anything magical right here.
Interesting.
Let's play Abaza. Thanks for the follow.
Okay.
I'm going to approach Arya and Piper, crossbow still at the ready, and I'm going to step a few steps further into the ocean. Like, I mean, how far in are you guys? Are you ankle deep, knee deep?
They're not in it, I don't think.
No, we're in it. No.
They just hurled him off the shore straight into the sea.
All right, so I'll go ankle deep, ankle to knee, calf deep. That's what I'll do. I'll do calf deep.
Alrighty.
And just look astutely at everything.
Okay, well, you're kind of looking down at the black water. The moon is shining on it, so it's kind of reflecting back a good bit, so you can't really see below the surface at all.
Arya.
However, the recent disturbance in the water has come to a stop. Whatever struggle was going on beneath the surface seems to have ceased.
Wow.
Shoot a light over here, Arya. Shut up. Come over here.
Don't go in the water. Vessel, you sure you should be in the water right now?
I'm gonna cast light.
Cast light and...
Okay.
I'm gonna cast light on some rocks.
Surface if you can,
Okay.
On some rocks and then throw it in.
All right, that's not a terrible idea at all. Okay, so...
Well, thank you.
Yep. How many rocks are you going to illuminate?
However many I can, as many.
I mean, pretty much you're kind of casting it on objects, so...
Yeah. So, what?
Like one or two or
three or four rocks,
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so you throw them in. You see them drift towards the bottom. It is illuminating the area a little bit. You can't clearly see anything, but you can see what appears to be two interwoven bodies of some sort down, the shadowy forms under the ocean. As best as you can make out, it would appear that one of them is motionless, while the other one is possibly either making out with it or eating it for lunch. One or the other.
I'm going to look at the dock. Are there any boats tethered there, or...?
There are not, no. But you can see, like, from the three little fishing huts there, there are, like, little slipways that come down to the water. So probably it looks like the fishing boats are probably stored inside those buildings.
How far... Well, shooting a crossbow bolt in the water is probably not going to work, right? I mean,
a crossbow bolt... I mean,
no,
a
just
crossbow
go really
is powerful.
slowly.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll go fast for several feet. But then, of course, it's going to...
Well, how far away is the eating body?
Within... I mean, it's no more than 6 or 7 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to try shooting... Oh, well, Arya, you wanted to go first?
Oh, since I can see a shadowy figure now, can I try to cast Hold Person on it?
You can.
Alright. I will do that first before you try shooting it, I guess.
Reasons, yeah.
For reasons. Because reasons.
Because reasons.
Okay, you cast your Hold Person into the water at the shadowy figure. However, it does not seem to be affected in any way, shape, or form.
Alright, I'm going to try to shoot it with
Lark.
the bolts.
Get it.
Okay. At this point, basically a hand and this much of a wrist suddenly whoop, appears and is floating on the top of the water.
Is it decomposing, or is it
no? It's
drunk
not.
guy?
It's
Those
not.
drunk guys.
Full flesh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still going to shoot at the form. I want to see what happens with the bolts.
Okay.
So, I want to maybe hit it. Maybe dice. No, dice don't.
Okay, you fire your crossbow
Thanks.
into the deep blue sea. You kind of stick a poof, and once it hits the current, it kind of seems to veer slightly to the left and comes to rest at the bottom of the ocean. It did not hit the target.
Okay.
Veslar, and I pull my bow back and I try.
Are you shooting at me? I'm in front of you. Okay. Okay. Scaring me, Arya.
I'll say Veslar, you gotta try harder than that.
Oh, I know. I've just realized why that bot is doing what it's doing. They added a thing now where...
Added a thing.
Yeah, it now actually... To avoid, like, constant spamming every 5 seconds, it's grouping everything. That's what it's doing. Yeah,
use...
not so much. We'll
Yeah,
turn
we
that
don't
off.
like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna use point blank to...
So, but I don't know that it'll work until I restart it. So we may be stuck with that for a bit.
Okay.
Dreamcasters, thanks for that follow, buddy.
Yes!
Ooh, nice
Billy
hit.
230,
Nice.
thank you for the follow. Okay. And Kishi, thank you for the follow.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. So she shot with a 21.
Alrighty, so you're shooting your short bow in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your arrow is
My
a little bit
entire
more...
short bow.
Your arrow is a little bit more accurate,
Okay.
and it thumps into the torso of the creature. At which point, the shadowy form seems to stop and reach out. Now, you see the arms poke out,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem to be able to do much more than that. It doesn't come forward. It doesn't like... It just like you see the arms just like reaching for you out of the water.
Huh. And it doesn't even stick an arm out like it did before?
No, it is
Oh,
taking
I'm saying
his
It's
out.
both arms
Yeah.
are out.
Oh, both arms
It's
can
like,
come
but,
out of the
but
water.
that's it. It's just the arms. It's almost like it can't come up, and it's not moving forward towards you either. It seems to be staying put.
Can I?
I'm gonna. Oh,
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to take out my rope and start making a lasso. I'm gonna try and lasso the hands.
that's exactly what I was gonna suggest you do.
Alrighty.
Yes.
So that would not
Please
be
don't fall in.
hey, depends how strong it is. It would have to be pretty strong to be able to pull Piper in. Alright, go ahead and make a ranged attack check.
Ranged attack. Okay, I don't even know where to find that.
It is right beneath your base attack. It should be.
Not on the sheet I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do not have range on here, so
Then it would
I have
be...
grapple.
Basically, it's going to be your base attack plus your dex modifier instead of your strength.
Okay, so 8.
And then it's 13.
21?
And it would be -4 because it's improvised. That would still be enough. Okay. Yeehaw! Your lasso flies through the air and lands neatly over both of the arms.
Okay.
And is the rope that she threw near me? Because I want to grab it to do it in synchronicity, right, with Piper. So we both haul it out.
Okay, so you're going to help her haul.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You yank the rope
Binds.
tight, and it immediately pulls around. Like the thing tries to grab hold of the edge of the rope, which kind of holds it still and stops it slipping off its arms. So it pulls tight, and now you have got it firmly by the wrists.
Okay.
And you're pulling. You're attempting to pull this thing out.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell Arya to step back.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna have lullaby ready. Just if I see it, I'm gonna start a lullaby.
Okie dokie. You begin to haul. The decomposing corpse of an elderly man begins to be pulled out of the ocean. However, you notice he has a ball and chain tied around his ankle. A very big, heavy ball and chain. As you kind of pull him out, I mean, initially it's like, damn, this is heavy. But then as you start to pull it out of the water, you are aware why. You can basically see that the ball and chain is chewed, and the clasp is chewed at his ankle, and it's all the way down to the bone. It's like worn all the way through. But this bloating, filthy zombie of a person, as you're pulling him out, he doesn't seem to have a problem coming in your direction. He just didn't seem to have the strength to do it himself before. So it's...
Oh, jeez.
As you pull it up. When you're not pulling, you see it kind of reaching towards you, but it just doesn't have the strength to pull the massive ball and chain with it.
As we're pulling it in, I'm gonna say, Vesta, are we killing this thing?
Oh yeah, we are. But
Can you pull him in on your own?
well, hold
Is
on.
it speaking any language, or is
Um,
it just grunts?
If it is, the language is ah.
Would it be weird if I said I want to do a heal check on it? Because that would be kind of weird, right? Because it's clearly dead.
If you, what are you trying to figure out? Are you trying to figure out if it's dead or not?
In fact, that's the only thing I could think of. Does it
okay.
have other markings
I'll
on
tell
it?
you what, you
Like
can
scars.
take a 10 on that and figure out, yes, it is.
Scars like
Um,
slit across the throat, you know.
Oh yeah,
it's-
like how he died, manner
No,
of death.
there's no. If you want to make a heal check to look for like visible wounds and stuff like that, by all means, yes.
Or I want to do. Well, would that be a spot check? Because like any
Shot of
ritualistic
anger, thank you for
symbols
the follow.
or stuff.
Possibly.
Like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, go ahead.
But would that be a heal check or a spot check? I guess it doesn't ultimately matter because they're both shit. But
Realistically, make a heal check because you're going to examine the body closer first. Bran Muffins and Omega, thank you for that follow.
best roll NA right
this
there.
is 10. Hey, you called
Okay,
that.
as it riles around and continues to move and duck and wave and stuff like that, it's really hard in this dark light with your crappy human eyes and nothing but the faint glowing light of a half moon to really pay close enough attention to see anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna, cut off its head.
Okay. So,
So nonchalant. Okay.
Yep. I mean,
Oh, sure. You get to cut its head off. Fine.
hey, it's an undead thing. That's
One
my
of you-
review.
if you're both eagerly wanting to lop its head off, why don't you make an initiative check and see who gets to do it?
Ha!
Oh, my
Oh, she
God.
It's
she
on.
has improved
Hey,
initiative.
maybe
That's not
Arya
fair,
will
man.
get it.
Piper gets an
Aww.
11, Arya a 10,
Nope, it's Vess.
and
Vess.
Veslar got a 15. Okay, Veslar gets to act first. Doesn't matter, he'll miss.
Yes, I'm gonna do
It's the first.
coup de grace.
Miss.
It's the
I'm
first
basically-
combat roll. It'll be a 1.
Miss.
Oh, I actually have to roll for this? mean,
Yeah,
it's
because
not
it
doing
is
anything.
moving and it is attempting to. I mean,
Fine.
it's not just sitting there.
There, 21.
Alrighty, yep. Called shot. You do hit it in the head.
1d10 plus 3. Shabooty.
For
For
7, plus there was already Arya's crossbow bolt damage. Okay, you smack it in the neck. Its head does not come clean off, but it's
Nearly
now like
headless.
hanging off to the side, just dangling
Can
there
you
by
be
flesh.
Nearly
Nearly
headless.
headless.
Like this.
Now that would be a cool trick.
See, his name was Nick, okay?
Probably.
Oh, because you just nicked him.
Nick Saul.
No, because nearly headless Nick, right? Wasn't that his
Oh,
name?
nearly headless
Yeah.
snake. There you go. Yeah. Alrighty. At which point the creature then slumps to the ground and is no longer moving.
I'm just gonna look at Piper and Ari and say, so that went well.
Well, it's obviously
you-
just a minion. And
No, but you killed our lead.
she didn't mean to.
Didn't you just kill that?
No,
No,
I killed the.
the drunk guy.
Oh,
I didn't mean to kill him. I was just trying
Well,
to wake him
yeah.
up.
I mean, let's be honest.
Veslar,
in
we
what
have a
world
better
would you
lead
expect
now,
to find
okay?
a ball and chain zombie hanging below the dock?
Which means there's probably 2 more down there, so we're gonna have to alert the Fisher people to
Well-
like drag the bottom. Which means
Fisher
someone's
people
obviously
have-
experimenting. What? Sorry,
Fisher people.
fisherman. Which means that the guy who's experimenting with the corpses is tossing them into the river, so he's not or she's not found.
Shit.
That's what I think is going on.
This is your deduction, is it, Sherlock? Okay.
Yes, this is my deduction because
Either that or the minions and the leader
Just-
lived beneath the water as well. 2 different options.
right with a ball and chain on.
Well, the leader probably wouldn't have a ball and chain.
I think I'm right, Arya. I don't think you're right. I'm
Hey,
just
these
saying.
are just theories. We gotta figure it out. Sherlock.
Sure.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
So what actually is in these like boat shack things?
You'd have to like bust a door in to find out.
Oh, so the door is closed.
Each
okay.
one of them is padlocked. Yes.
I don't think
I'm
we
gonna
should be
go to
breaking
this.
and entering, guys.
All right. So what do you say? We drag this body into the inn and ask for explanations, Piper?
No. I just don't think we should be breaking into places.
No. I'm saying. So, what do you want to do?
Maybe someone here knows who this is.
With obviously the
Yeah.
uncle.
So, but do we want to scare people? It might not be the uncle.
Look, something's going on in this town. Clearly,
Yeah.
they need to be aware.
No.
They need
Yeah,
to be
okay, but we don't need to break into their places. We could go ask for access.
I stopped saying that as a suggestion,
Yeah.
Piper. Okay.
I sense a small tiff between you two.
No.
It's a professional disagreement.
All right, just don't let this
we
get to
drag
your
the
head,
corpse to the
Veslar.
tavern.
Yeah, let's do it.
Veslar.
All right.
Dr. Psycho, thanks for the follow.
I'm gonna grip the rope, put it over my
thank you for that
shoulder,
follow.
and I'm gonna start dragging the corpse towards the tavern where the people are.
Alrighty, undead. Thank you for the follow. Okay, are you guys going with him?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Do you want help?
Phototropics, thank you for the follow.
Do you want
Veslar,
help,
don't let your
Veslar?
stubbornness, Veslar, don't let your stubbornness lead us to the wrong solutions, okay?
I just give Piper a look. I don't even say it.
Just walk, Vess. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
Okay, well, you get to the tavern. Let's go ahead and move you to the Dunford Inn and Tap House.
Tap house.
Yep, it's for tapping, you know. Tap dancing, stuff like that. And where is... There's Arya. Get over here, Arya.
Coming.
Okay, I will... While you're doing that, I will give you a corpse to throw on the floor, if that's what you're doing. Are you taking it into the tavern?
Oh, I'm dragging it all the way in. Yes.
Can I be separate from them?
Of course. You can
Okay,
go
I'll
in
come
after
in
if you wish. Whatever you choose to
afterwards.
do.
I'm also gonna say to Piper, don't let anyone leave. You know.
Okay.
Please.
I'll stand by the door.
Alright, let's throw...
And I'll sit separate as if I don't know who Veslar is over here.
Here you go. Veslar,
Give me a corpse.
there's your corpse.
Oh,
that's
gross!
beautiful.
Wow.
That's pretty decomposed and pretty nasty and gnarly. Okay, well, as soon as you drag this thing into the tavern, immediately everybody is like... stunned
has-
and staring.
Still has a ball and chain on it, right?
Yep.
That's going with it.
Dragging it.
Yeah, I
So
want
as
to
soon as you
drag
do
it to
that,
basically
this
here.
couple kind of
Or
they
here.
they immediately kind of leap up and back as far away from you as they possibly can. This guy leaps up and runs over to the bar. The innkeeper, or the tavern wench, she immediately backs away. Everybody, in fact, is moving as fast away from your nasty ass as you possibly can. Resub from
Dace clip.
Dace Clip. Thank you for the
Hey.
resub.
Thank you.
Rollies for resubbing. Thank you.
Rollies for you.
Spam those rollies for that man.
Arya is gonna pretend to be super freaked out too, and then go stand next to this lady.
Okay. Alright, what do you want to do with your buddy?
I'm standing at the door like this,
This
bouncer
is
style.
going to be disgusting. I want to pick it up and put it on this table.
Oh.
We can at Bernie's it.
Okay. You haul it up. This guy, as soon as you do that, he is now across the other side of the tavern. The innkeeper from the other side of the room, our friend Gershwin Thorne, he's like, "What the hell do you think you're doing bringing that in here?"
Answers. I need them.
"I don't know what you mean."
I found this with the ball and chain, as you can see, in the ocean, alive. Or undead, if you will.
Okay, this fairly well-dressed fellow kind of walks up to examine the body. He says, "Oh, yes. That's old Tom Thalion, I do believe."
Dead few years, right?
"Oh, Tom passed away of consumption about 3 years ago, yes."
Consumption.
"Oh, yes."
What did he eat?
"I don't know. I wasn't the doctor.
What are you?
I didn't make the rule. Oh, I'm just a local merchant. I own the local store here."
Good. Sit down. Over
Certainly.
there.
And he sits over here. He doesn't seem to want to partake in your particular party going on at that table. Okay,
does.
Piper, you can see several people. They like get up and they begin to move towards the door, but once they kind of see you standing there, do you wish to do anything to dissuade them from attempting to leave?
I'm just gonna, like, sit down, kind of like a motion.
Okay, go ahead and make
And a look.
an intimidate roll for me then.
A look.
I'm going to give you a +4 based on the fact that everybody's scared out of their wits already.
Would you like me to add that myself or no?
Please do, yeah. Me
Alright.
kill potato now! Thank you for the follow.
Oh, you bastard. It
Emily
rolled off
Bongate,
90.
thank you for the follow. A 14 is still enough to intimidate these locals. So you're... As soon as you do that, they kind of look at each other and retreat back into their chairs. The robed merchant kind of looks over at Veslar and says, so you say you just found him in the ocean? What were you doing? Looking in the ocean for such things?
I'm just gonna look him straight in the face and say, I was skinny dipping. Now shut up.
Oh, well, I do apologize. Rather curious thing to just drag out of the ocean.
That's what I thought. That's why we're here. Answers. I point at these two over here and I say, move over here, please, to the bar. I need to see everybody.
I'm gonna have Arya yell, "If you were skinny dipping, why aren't you wet?"
Ruby Horror, thanks for resubbing.
I'm gonna
Rollies for
give
Ruby.
Arya the... Holy shit, I'm gonna give Arya the most, like, don't fuck with me look right now she's ever seen me do.
You kind of
That is
notice a couple
awesome.
of the people kind of like eyebrows raised. They look at each other almost like they're about to say that's a good point, and then they think better of it. They slump themselves back down in the chair.
I'm trying to blend
Princesses,
in.
and I'm gonna... these ladies, what are they doing? Are they just, like, drunk by the fireplace?
No, they're sitting by the fireplace. I mean, of course, they're looking in this direction. But they're far enough away that they don't feel that moving from this spot is necessarily a worthwhile or good idea. They're furthest away from the nasty thing, so they're quite comfortable.
I need answers. Someone give them to me.
Well, I'm as surprised as you, says the merchant. I had no idea that... I mean, to think that such abominations were just mere feet away from our docklands. I mean,
I
some of the
suspect
local
they're-
children could quite often, could have quite possibly swam there and... Well, of course, it's dead, so I don't guess it could really do any harm to anybody, but...
Oh, it's dead now. It was alive. It was moving earlier.
It was alive?
Why do you think it's nearly headless? I had to put it down.
Oh, that's very strange. Basically, if Piper and Veslar would like to make a listen check, these two are whispering over here in the corner.
All right.
These two
I
are
would
right
most
here.
definitely like to make a listen check.
Oh, God. Here we go.
15.
I did a roll. Yeah!
Whoa!
I have this fancy pants rogue
Okay.
dude talking to
Well,
me.
Veslar, you are clearly engrossed in your conversation with the merchant. Piper, of course, you're just standing there eyeballing everybody. Noticing these two starting to lean in and whisper a little bit, you kind of cock your head to the side and eavesdrop the conversation. Of which you hear that if they find out what happened, we could all be for it. No, it's okay. It's best not to say anything. I mean, what else were we supposed to do? I mean, he attacked Saul, and, well, he was already dead, so the concept of killing him just wasn't. So, I mean, I think, quite honestly, they did the right thing, didn't they?
Okay, so can I... Are they looking in my direction at all?
They're kind of like, just as they're like leaning in and whispering, periodically their eyes just dart around to see who's paying attention, you know. And as soon as they notice you whisper or looking at them, that's when they kind of like,
So I'm gonna point at them
okay.
so that they see me. I'm gonna do this.
They kind of glance at each other. And
Can I
then they
notice-
just kind of sink down into their chair, almost like naughty children. And they're both probably in their early 20s, but the way they're behaving, it's like... They know... It's almost like they got caught doing something bad.
Yeah.
Piper, what are you, Arya, sorry, what are you doing?
Can Arya notice that Piper is doing something?
I mean, yeah,
talking to us?
you're obviously being observant of the room, so yeah, you kind of see her doing this.
Can I get Piper's attention somehow?
Sure. Kitty Cat Girl and White Fear, thank you for those follows.
Maybe I would walk this way so we're kind of in the line of sight,
Okay.
so I could see what she saw. Wondering if, like,
Alright.
just so I'm staring
They haven't
straight at
moved
her
at this point. They're still kind of sitting there.
to see if Piper
But
wants
they're
to
like,
tell me or not.
almost like they're trying to cement themselves to the chair, like,
Since at this point I'm also a bystander.
yeah, they don't really know.
Okay.
So I'll they're not moving, right?
No.
Okay, so I'll catch Arya's eye and just do a like go over there.
So she's nodding to okay, so Piper's
Yeah.
nodding towards the two in
Okay.
your direction, is what she's doing.
Then I will slink my way all the way around from behind. And sit down right here.
Okay. As soon as you do so, they kind of turn partially to so that they can see the pair of you. All right, and we are going to take a very short break.